I was hearing you talking about it's a category one or something like that. You were saying,
Yeah.
break that down a little bit. I think that's in America.
No,
How they view it as.
right.
How
At
they
the
view it.
UN,
Oh, at the UN.
yeah, there's a thing called the INCB, which is the International Narcotic Control Board, or
Side.
Board of Control, that they put drugs in categories,
Oh, okay,
right?
side.
So, and they use a term called
Okay,
scheduling,
schedule. Okay,
right? So,
yes.
for example, crack cocaine, you have one, for example, one, two, three, four, and must be five. I don't know how many schedules,
Right.
but for example, a crack cocaine and heroin, they would have it at schedule 2, and they would have ganja cannabis, maybe ecstasy, LSD, them thing there, as schedule 1,
Right.
meaning these things are more detrimental
Right.
to mankind, seeing, than the others. For example, the schedule 1 is more dangerous, and schedule 2 is less dangerous. But they have crack cocaine and heroin in a schedule 2, and cannabis ganja in a schedule 1.
And this is at the UN.
Yeah. But the difference between herb and all of those things is that herb is a natural plant.
Side.
Seeing? Herb is not a drug.
Right. We know that.
Seeing? So they want to classify, if they want to classify drug, they can go ahead and classify the others as drug.
Right. Side.
Seeing? But in terms of herb is a plant. But if you show the eye, again, and others who might be watching this interview, that there's a plan. There's a plan by the system, by what I call, we come here the term Babylon, but, a Euro-American system,
Side.
but we call a European-American system,
Side.
seeing, to control people's mind and to control the wealth of the earth.
Side.
And this, in terms of manipulating or making laws against ganja as a plant, is part of the plan to control you psychologically and economically. Because if you look in the US right now, you have 29 states that have legalized ganja.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You have 9 out of those 29 have legalized. All right, that 29 have legalized for medical purposes. 9 out of that 29 legalized for recreational purpose. But yet in Jamaica, the US of A don't want Jamaica to do anything like that. And at the same time, there's a federal government that claims that herb is illegal still in the US.
Yeah.
It might be legal in certain states. But if 29 states, 50 something, I don't know, 51, 52 states make up the US, right? And you have 29, it means you have more than half.
And the majority rule. That's
right?
Yeah.
But yet here are some people who call themselves the federal government who can tell you that even though you have voted for this, I am saying that you cannot have it that way. See? So it's very hypocritical and very imposing to Ironman to see a set of group of people want to impose themselves upon the masses of the people, you know what I mean?
And not only that, what we've seen in America, but we have seen just what you was talking about in Jamaica, where people with money, people have now monopolized on this, and now kind of controlling the ganja thing, and whereas we've been knowing this long time where, our brothers and sisters have been getting locked up for just a spliff and, a little ganja for years.
Sure.
Now people come and making tons of money.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And we still in prison for these,
Well,
ganja.
again, you see, I and I as Rastafari, and I need to be able to come together. Because I and I have rights. And so I and I need to know those rights and come together and prepare to defend those rights. See, because no hands can free and I, but I and I own. And the system is not going to present to I and I what is for I and I. But when there's an opportunity to utilize natural resources out there, then I and I must be able to realize where those opportunities are, to acknowledge it, and to utilize those opportunities.
Right.
Sometimes as Rastafari, there are those who, some I and I is caught up in so much religious,
Bible thing,
yeah,
all
without
kind of thing.
taking into account the reality
Right,
that I and I still in a Babylon system.
right,
And there are certain ways, Babylon use propaganda machine, social media
all kind of thing.
to get to the minds of the people.
Side,
And at the
side.
same time, I and I is fighting the type of background, psychological and economical. So I and I need to put I and I self also in a position where I and I can counter some of those psychological or the misinformation that them putting out. See? So I and I know that the Babylon system, the aim and objective, this is economics is the last straw or the last aspect of colonialism and slavery upon I and I people.
Side, real.
See? So I and I need to be able to overcome the economic barrier. I'm talking today, but I have not yet overcome this economic barrier.
Side. A
But
lot of us.
Right, but at the same time, if I and I should come together in a certain way, and I would be able to overcome it.
Right.
See? And there are things that that out there for I and I need to utilize to take control of what is I, and to utilize those, whatever it is, in the best interest of I and I people.
Like
You know what I mean?
His Majesty say,
Exactly.
organize and centralize, and we must deal with a level of reality right now because His Majesty was a leader of a nation, and he dealt with a lot of things, and I feel that I them now need to deal with things, and I really love the really bringing forth a different perspective as far as when it comes to marijuana and the different uses, and for us not to be left out, because if we don't do something and just sit down in a corner, we're gonna get left out. You know what I mean? And then we're gonna always be in the wayside complaining when we are not trying our best to educate ourselves and all these things to be, in the front lines and be at least a spearhead, be there, get at least our piece of this pie, right here on earth, Yes, I
Well,
man.
You see, at least I and I as Rastafarian, for a long time have been saying to them, the herb is for the healing of the nation.
Yes.
And it wasn't that I and I was just speaking specifically of ganja, cannabis, but herbs in general.
Right.
See? Because all the herbs have its healing property, but it's for one to know how to use the herb. So traditionally, ganja have been used in different ways. It has been used medicinally, it has been used as food, it has been used spiritually, where people gather together and burn or eat or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's I and I say no all of those things.